We're going to do a quick video on Snowflake, snow stock analysis, and we're looking at a daily chart of Snowflake. And let's take a look real quick. We've got a 5-day in green, a 20-day moving average in red, and a 200-day moving average in blue. Let's take a look at this stock. It made its highs in later November, third week of November, at around the $400 level. Came down and broke through hard the 200-day moving average and then rallied above it slightly. You can see it was as it was testing and oscillating back and forth. That was in February of 2022, and then broke down hard, establishing itself obviously in a bear market. Anything below the 200-day moving average I consider a bear market. So this stock has been in a bear market, and we're following down here. We can see it respected the 20-day moving average. It respected the 5-day moving average, has some good short trades here with big gaps coming. We got a little rally here, which is to be expected after this much of a sell-off. Whenever you get this huge distance between the price and the 200-day moving average, either to the up or the downside, you can expect a correction, and we got it here through the end of March, early April. We continued the bear market down here from early April all the way down here until the middle of June. You can see beautiful respect for the 20-day moving average. You could have got short for entertainment purposes only. You could have got short and stayed short without too much stomach problems or too many stomach problems, and it was a nice short trade. From about middle of June or so, the market then rallied just a hair and got sideways at about the 147, 148 mark, and has stayed there up until very recently. Put in a tiny little bottom here on August 22nd, and now we're in a bear market rally. You can see we got this huge gap on the 25th, which was last week. Today's the 29th, Monday the 29th. We got this big gap from about 161 to 183. That is a huge gap for a stock in this price range, and we're challenging now the 200-day moving average, which is right here. This is normal to come down. When you have this amount of space in between the stock price and the 200-day moving average, you're going to get a test of the 200-day eventually. You can see it's taken all summer long to get there, but it is definitely testing the 200-day right now. And what we need to do is see this 20-day moving average continue on up, get some respect, but not a huge amount of respect required for the 5-day moving average, and we need to see this price come down here and bounce off of a respect the 20-day moving average to the top side around the first week of September, maybe even the second week. I'd say the first week in September, next weekish or so, later this week, much later this week, and see it respect the 20-day moving average at around the 168, 169, maybe 172 level. If we see that, we should get a continued rally up to about a test of about 210 to 215 range for the 200-day moving average about the middle of September. That's what I see for the stock right this second. Now, of course, this gap is probably going to be filled, and that's what I'm looking for first. I'm looking to fill this gap here, and then a test of a 20-day that comes up, 20-day moving average, and then again, as I said, about the middle of September, a test of the a 210 to 215 test of the 200-day moving average. This stock's got to close above the 200-day moving average and move up to about the 250 level, 260 level to confirm that it's out of its bear market. It's still technically in a bear market and giving us a rally in a bear market. So that's what I see for this stock right at the moment. A decline first to test the 20-day moving average. If it holds the 20-day moving average, a rally up to test the 200-day moving average at about the middle of September, and then we'll go from there and see if we're out of this bear market and into a bull market. I've already checked. RBAM Research does not cover this stock, but I can check and see about adding it. But what they do is they publish these stocks, 190 stocks every every morning, weekday morning, before 7 a.m. This is Monday's prices. Today's price is 8.29, and they come out buys only, 1, 5, and 20-day holding periods. These are trading days, not calendar days. And basically, the way this works for entertainment purposes only, you could buy a stock at 158.93 today. Apple, hold for 1 day to get a short-term trade. If you wanted a 20-day hold for some longer-term chances on it, you could buy at 162.68. Now, again, this is all for entertainment purposes only. You'd have to use your own analysis to make sure that any of these prices made any sense, and you'd have to come up with your own research. But for entertainment purposes only, that's how this works. 1, 5, and 20-day holds. Worst case, you close the trade out at a loss at the end of those periods. And again, these are trading day periods. Best case, if you get it, you take your profits as soon as you get it. So close out at a loss 1, 5, or 20 days if you don't get it. close out at a loss. If you get a profit, take them as soon as you get them, even if you got it on the first day of the trade and so forth. That's how these work. I will check and see about adding Snowflake. And in the meantime, you can check out rbamresearch.com, where you can get all these entry prices and a lot more at rbamresearch.com. Absolutely no cost and no credit card required. They're published Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. We cover the stocks, as I just showed you, 190 different stocks. We cover longs and shorts for the major forex pairs, BTC crypto, and for the major futures contracts. There's a link in the description below if you want to go to rbamresearch.com and sign up. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do that. If you have some great comments on how we can make these videos better, please leave them in the comment section below. And keep in mind, all of these comments and all of our observations, and especially the entry prices, are for entertainment purposes only. They're all in our own opinion. You have to do your own analysis. You should never rely on ours for anything other than entertainment, and you definitely trade at your own risk.